Good evening, Millennial Falcons. This is Michael Lamp, your principal. Wanted to come to you to get you some information about our lunch program. You may or may not know the last 2 years was a little bit different. The state was given a federal grant where students were able to get free breakfast and free lunch. That was a program that really supported a lot of families during the pandemic, but that program no longer exists. And we want to make sure your kids know exactly what the plan is for their lunch period. They're going to have a couple choices. They brought their lunch from home or they're getting lunch from the cafeteria. If they're getting lunch from the cafeteria, they're going to need help understanding that a cost occurs with that. A standard lunch costs $3, a breakfast costs $1.70. And a lot of times, sometimes kids will bring cash, but a lot of times it's an online account. And they will give their lunch number and they will get a lunch. Now, once they get 2 meals, which ends up being about $6.25, once they get to that point, and there's no money in the account, they will start to have a less desirable lunch. It's still calories and nutrition. It's a cheese sandwich, and then they can get some other things. We don't want to get to that point. We know there's usually disappointment from the kids, but we're never going to turn them away with no food. And that's where we need your help. If you are a family that's going to need support and want to apply for free and reduced lunch, I'm going to show you about that. I'm going to show you how to do that in just a second. And if you're a family who has their child bring their lunch, you got to make sure they understand they're not supposed to get another lunch unless they've been given permission from you. Because if they bring their own lunch and they come to me in the cafeteria and say, my mom or your daddy said I can get lunch, I'm going to take their word for it. And there's a lot of times where they're telling me the truth, but there's other times they just get enamored by the choices that are there. So we just got to be really careful. We don't want you guys getting a bill or being charged for meals that you didn't want your child to eat. So again, that's just a really good, honest conversation with your kiddos. If you're a family that's looking for more information about the lunch program, I'm going to share my screen here. And what we need you to do is to go to Kyrene.org. And on the Kyrene.org page, if you come down to this orange bar here, you're going to see all sorts of choices. We're going to go to programs and services, and then scroll down to food services. Click on that. Once I'm here, basically all the information I need is right here. If I'm looking to apply for the free and reduced lunch, your teachers have sent out a link, but again, if that's not easily available, right here is where you do that. Now, again, there's time that occurs with that, and you do have to pay until we get confirmation back that a family has been accepted into that program. You're going to know because you get an email, but just know that that's how you apply for it. Online payments, if you want your child to have an online lunch account and you don't want cash being exchanged because you know the pitfalls of having kids come to school with money, totally get it. This online lunch payment is here, or again, you can send a check or cash and the kids can bring that to the cafeteria or give it to their teachers in the morning to send down to the cafeteria. So those are the options. Again, the big thing this year is kids just don't understand that the school lunch has a cost with it. In the past, we're like, yeah, you can have one because it's there for you. So if you could help us help them understand that, that's going to make sure that everyone's happy. No one's getting a bill that they didn't realize was coming because kids are not going to understand that concept. Hey, you guys have a fantastic night. Thanks for helping us out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to your teachers, to the front office, to administration. Hopefully we can get those problems or questions answered and make sure that not only the lunch experience is great here at Millennial, but your entire experience is great. You guys have a great evening. And as we tell the kids each and every day, soar high, Falcons.